12:05 at WIOD. Who we got on the band line? Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Who could this be?
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Neil.
Bill Tanner.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
God,
Here's your old bird brand. Your old friend is here.
Hey, Tanner.
Who's that?
It's the bird.
Oh, hi, man.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, Bill, I saw you on network TV some time ago.
Was I in chains?
Yeah. Were you on, was it Mike and Maddie?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, that was a fun thing.
Yeah.
So here we are in Los Angeles. How's Miami?
Are you in L.A. still?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep, still in L.A. I go back and forth, spend some time in Miami, but...
You spent some time in Miami?
Well, yeah.
Unfortunate choice of words.
And Maddie used to work with you on the old morning show, right?
Yeah, she did.
At Power?
Yeah, and she was doing this TV show, and they called me up and asked me if I could come down. They played a surprise thing on her. She didn't know I was going to be on. So it was fun.
Yeah, and it's amazing. You know, Irene Richard is here.
Irene!
It's so amazing. So amazing. Why Irene?
Well, this is like the history of radio.
Yeah.
And we had Budell on the phone a little while ago, and Irene is still puking her guts out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're cleaning up the mess.
And we're going to sing Tanner in the morning.
Oh, great.
It's great.
I don't want to pick on Greg, but at least Tanner was one of those guys. Remember, we used to call up all the other shows in the morning on Zeta. We called up Tanner. We called up Sonny Fox.
Right.
We even called up that hard-ass Joey, and we used to have some. And then we called up Budell, and he threatened to sue us for disrupting his show. Remember that? And I said, how do you disrupt that, number one? And number two, you call that a show? But Greg, he's come a long way since then. He's up in Palm Beach dazzling the troops up there. He's doing
all right.
Yeah.
He's playing country.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's finding his level.
They all grew up to be cowboys.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a shocking day, isn't it?
And one day he may even ride side saddle. You never know.
Yeah.
Just a joke, Greg.
Be nice.
Okay.
So lots of people in the studio with you there. Is that it?
We've had everybody's been in. Henry Barrow was in here with a bottle, and unfortunately, but the best part of it is it wasn't a joke. That's the best.
Yeah,
it was like 2/3 empty, and so was he at this point.
Yes, I thought he had water in it.
He's driving home playing Running on Empty.
I thought it was colored water, and it was a joke.
Yeah. No. Man, talk about a walking brewery. Oh, look at that. He left a little for George in there, too. In fact, we're going to start a bonfire with that. Incredible.
You should be here, Bill.
It's amazing.
You'd fit right in.
Yeah, I'm sure I would.
Yeah, you fit in with this crowd. Make no mistake about that. And then I just had an incoherent call, the most amazing call in 20 years. It's propitious it happened on this day. Larry King calling me. In fact, he's probably on his way to see you. He's on his way to L.A. to kiss somebody's ass out there.
Boy, that's sure.
Yeah, and he calls me. This is the same man who on the Phil Henry show a couple of weeks ago said Neil Rogers is the worst talk show host I've ever heard in my life, which he says because I keep ripping him all the time and playing all these bits like loan me $50.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he calls here and kissed my ass. We could barely understand him. It sounded like Larry King in a blender. And it was him. It was really him. And he kissed my ass. I'm telling you, I'm black and blue. I'm going to have to go get his tongue separated from the cheeks.
Is he going to do an updated cut of Loan Me $50?
Yeah, in fact, he kept saying, I can't understand any of that stuff you're playing in the background there. We got a bad connection. What is that? And I said,
Loan Me $50.
Yeah, and he couldn't understand it. He says, why do you keep repeating that stuff over and over again? I said, basically, because you're an asshole, Larry. He said, yeah, you're the greatest. You're the greatest, Neil. He just can't help himself. He's just a compulsive ass licker.
I read the quote in the paper with quotes around it. Neil Rogers.
Well, we have it on tape.
The worst talk show host.
The worst talk show host he's ever heard.
There ever is.
The worst in America today.
It was in the paper yesterday, Bill.
Well, if that's the worst that it gets, we're in good shape.
There you go. Well, Bill, it's great hearing from you.
Yeah, it's good. I want to talk to you soon, Neil, and I'll be in Miami in a week, so I'll give you a call.
Wait a second. What is it? Oh, Johnny Dark says hi.
Oh, great. Tell him hi from me.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Keep the coast cooking.
He's real impressed. He says he likes that music you're playing on the coast. Not.
Beautiful.
Take care, Bill.
Bye, Neil.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Johnny Dark is coasting.
Now, I get a fax here. I'll give you a clue who it's from. Okay, it's a great fax. Here's the clue.
Rectum.
How do you like that?
Where
do you
is
like
he?
that?
Where is he?
Oh, and it's also signed. It's not only from Mitch Lewis. He's on Zeta.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You know, I saw he's on Zeta. You mean on the?
He's in it.
In
Or
Zeta.
up his ass.
You know, I saw an ad for Zeta on the TV last night, and Paul Castanova is on morning.
He also signed this, which at that point. Oh, and by the way, I had an earlier fax that said They must listen to your show on Zeta, the morning guys, because this morning they had on, wait till you hear this, George, they had on Vinny from Blossom. Yeah, exactly. They had on David Lasher, who plays Vinny on Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's all I requested for my 20th anniversary.
Oh.
He hasn't shown up yet. So I guess JC will have to be the stand-in.
You're not into
sit-in.
you're not into the Lawrence brothers?
No, I'm not.
How come?
I find Joey Lawrence to be very annoying and aggravating and very New York. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought that was beside the point.
No, it's not. That is the point in his case.
All right. I just want to be clear on this.
I'm still losing it over Larry King. All right, let's do a little piece of business. Now, are you going to sing?
Yeah, we'll get the rest of the guys in there. Where'd they go?
Okay, let me do the break, and then you come back. Guitar Man brought his guitar. You're also in on this?
Yeah.
Whatever your name is, Skyler?
We're the traveling wannabes.
Yeah. Yeah. In your case, there's no question about that. Is Brian in on that one, too, or what? Oh, this is going to be a production. And Anna Maria as well.
Oh, really?
What a production that's going to be.
Wow.
Look
What
at
a
Norm
day.
running around looking for the free food. Anyway, it's 11 past noon. I bet you they don't feed you like this over on a light bulb, even with those cheesy trade-out restaurants you guys have got. I know what that's all about. Anyway, that's a bad comment. I shouldn't say that, should I? They got some great places over there, right? They got the 14 best. Steve has got the 14 best Italian restaurants in town. It's just a joke, Steve. And just quit smacking your lips when you do that spot. You sound like a pansy, okay, Steve? Cut it out. You know, fine leather furniture is valued around the world for its durability, its beauty, and comfort. Now, here's how you get leather furniture made to order at a great price and delivered in just 2 weeks. It's the Leather Center. Why do I keep thinking of Norm every time I read about the Leather Center? I can just see him in that, on that bike on that Harley with that leather jacket at some biker bar running into Jazz McKay on a dark Wednesday night.
Wow.
That's the,
Jazz McKay, yeah.
Yeah. Too bad he can't be here today. Wouldn't that be great?
See ya!
Leather Center is the only manufacturer that builds to order, sells direct, offers a limited lifetime guarantee, and delivers in 2 weeks. Imagine the luxury, the durability of hand-upholstered top-grain leather on solid hardwood frames. Imagine the range of choices you get with 10 grades of leather, over 50 furniture styles to choose from, and more than 70 colors. Compare and you'll find that nobody else nowhere delivers like the Leather Center. And right now they're celebrating George's 41st anniversary. Who the hell is George? He's one of the owners, and that means you get up to 41% off Leather Center's factory direct prices, but you better hurry because this potty won't last long. Discover the Leather Center today at 41% off. You'll be sorry if you don't. You'll find the Leather Center in Miami in the Dadeland Plaza. That's on South Dixie Highway and 3800 North Miami Avenue. In Boca, they're at 7940. Now, wait a minute. You notice how they did that to me again? I don't want to get picky here, Mark. Let me say it again. They're in Miami at Dadeland Plaza on South Dixie Highway, and at 3800 North Miami Avenue, right? Because 3800 North Miami Avenue ain't in South Dade in the South, you know what I'm saying? And also in Boca at 7940 North Federal Highway, the Leather Center, and quit being picky.
Get the Italian pasta for 69 cents or the Italian olive oil for $16.99. Plus, your choice, the New York strip steak or the salmon steak for $4.99. Or something brown on your plate for $1.50.
Phil Hendry, 2 to 6 p.m. on News, Talk, and Entertainment Radio. 610 WIOD.
People
is that? Oh, that's like real silverware. Look at that. Well, we got to sell it. Before you do your song, look who we got here. We'll see.
CBC Sports, home of the champions.
Doug!
How you doing?
Great. Doug McClain, the coach of the great Panthers, who said we only got a point last night. We'll take it anyway.
Listen, happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing. Don Shula, 27 years. Neil Rogers, 20.
Right.
Doug McClain, 6 months.
And I understand Wayne Huizinga's writing me out the same check he wrote to the brainstem. That ought to be great.
Listen,
Wayne
you're
said
no
you-
J.P. McCarthy, but I still like you.
I'm no Dick Burton either. But hey, listen, there's always at least one Dick in every market. You know what I'm saying, Doug?
But listen, is there any chance any tickets?
Yeah. You guys keep playing like last night. You're going to have a lot of tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Don, I knew you'd jump off the bandwagon as soon as
I'm not off the bandwagon.
I'll
Listen,
phone into
I
Neil
came on
Rogers.
the air yesterday. I was pleading. I was begging. I said, we got tickets left for this game. I was there last night. Tears were rolling down my cheeks looking in that upper deck, seeing those empty seats. You know
Is there
something?
any way, since you're such a knowledgeable hockey guy, that you could slide down between periods the odd time and just give me the odd tip?
Yeah. I've seen the odd tip or two in my time. No question about that.
You're tough.
Yeah, last night, you made the right move. You put the Beezer in there, and of course, right away, as soon as you let that first greasy goal in, everybody said, gee, we knew he should have started Fitzy, These guys are the biggest bunch of second-guessing fools I've ever seen in my life. Here's a guy who's been in the league, like he says, 6 months. He's got a team that's got 78 points, that's right on the ass of the Rangers, still ahead of those overpaid Flyers, and all
What
he can
about
say...
tied with the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Tied with those Pittsburgh Penguins,
Second
with
in the
Lemieux and Younger and Francis and all of those goyim over there, and all they want to know is how come he started this one. And these people, as you're finding out real fast, Doug, they're not easy to please. It only took me 20 years to find that out.
Oh, but I'll tell you, it's really fun. I really enjoy it down here, and it's a pleasure. But I'll tell you, I'm lucky to have you as a big booster because...
oh, boy.
that really
I thought the
makes-
suction was bad from Larry King before, Doug.
Didn't we win last night?
I beg your pardon?
Hey, listen, I said to Rimmer I'd phone in as long as we didn't lose.
Yeah.
But
Well-
anyway, I'm really happy for you.
Rimmer said, a tie's like kissing Denise Potvin. That's what he said. And I can't think of too many things more disgusting than that.
So how's the anniversary party going?
It's great. It's dynamite. Larry King called in before, and we're trying to separate his tongue from my buttocks as we speak now. It's unbelievable. We got food here like you've never seen. Don Cherry called in this morning. You missed that, I'll bet.
You're kidding. Well, I had to go on the ice. But listen,
I straightened his
treating
ass.
everybody to Boston chicken the same as when I was down there.
No, we got better than that.
Unbelievable.
Not that we
meal.
don't like Boston chicken. We got even better than that. And by the way, our guest today didn't stop on the way to pick up seafood either, or to pick up your car either on Federal Highway. Next time you come on an important show, Doug, you show up on time. You don't come right in here in the middle of an hour. You know what I'm saying, Dougie?
I know, and I'll tell
You're
you,
doing a great job. But
it
tell
was,
us,
it was a thrill of a lifetime to be on with you, Neil. There's no doubt about that.
I'm
And
sure
I hope
of
I
that.
get the honor
That's
to do
what
it
Rimmer
again.
always says. The thrill of a
Tell
lifetime.
Rimmer to get lost.
And I
He's the
said, look,
biggest pain.
reviewing your mediocre career, I would believe it.
He's the biggest pain. That
He
guy
is.
drives me
I
crazy.
can't listen. I can't even go home and wipe my behind. That phone is. I walk in the door and the phone is ringing like frantically. I say, "What the hell do you want?" And it's him. It's him.
Joe, we'll get Lang here eventually.
Yeah, we'll get some real announcers. We'll get Rick Jenner right down here if Buffalo ever comes. We'll get some real broadcasters down here. So I gave Cherry. I told him, cut the crap with all this baloney about the Leafs are squeezing the sticks too tight and all this. Stop covering up for the ineptitude of my team, okay?
Hey, you made a big trade though last night.
Yeah, big deal. We got rid of a couple of stiffs, and we got two more stiffs. And now when the Leafs lose to Pittsburgh, Mike Lang can say Elvis has just left the building, or Wayne Presley, one of the others just left the building. Well, listen, do a good job on the road trip, will you?
Okay, but it's still, is there any chance of getting a couple tickets?
Yeah, we got a couple of plane tickets for you, one way, unless you win.
Nobody wants to talk to you. They just phone in for tickets. That's a joke. I can't believe you let people get away with that.
Welcome to Miami, Doug. Now you're catching on. Now you're understanding what it's all about.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
Take care.
Good luck.
Bye.
Doug McClain, coach of the Panthers. Okay, now I see you guys had to wait for him, but it was worth waiting for him. He's a good guy for a Canadian. So what are you guys going to play? What is this? We got Anna Maria, we got Brian, we got Skylar, we got Guitar Man.
Traveling pilgrims.
Yeah, where is JC? Well, I need him the most. Oh.
That Steve Nichols drinks a lot. Man, that guy's a drunken sot. Drunk all the time and the mornings too. Hey, Steve Nichols, what's wrong with you? Drinkle, 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 guzzle, 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 nickel, 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 pukle, 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 drinkle, 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 guzzle, guzzle,
Let's just
guzzle,
go
guzzle.
get drunk.
Well.
Ready, guys, ready?
Okay,
Let's
here we go.
Sally Fitz took the money and split Jazz McKay as his liver decays. Randy Rose with Gary's crap up her nose. That's
Just great radio.
Okay.
see you at the end.
Larry King
When the Phil Henry thing Reynolds ran, now he's competing with Sam and Boise.
Only $50.
Jesus, when will he leave? That's just great radio. All the guests weren't the best, and they had in a prayer.
Marvin Dunn, Alex Dowd, Madeline Murray O'Hare. Thank God they're all off the air.
Though their egos deflating, just looking at Neil's ratings. I'm so as we draw to a close, drop your phone. And just pick up the phone, talk to Neil. Say what all of us feel, that Neil is the god, a big dripping wad of just great radio.
Neil Rogers, God.
Beautiful. That was so emotional. Everybody in the building is moist. Unbelievable. That was great.
Did they do that again? I think I screwed up the videotaping.
Did you?
Make
Yeah.
someone happy.
Sally
That was great, guys. Oh, no. You know something? As incredible as the Larry King call was, this one could be a close second. Hello?
I figured if Larry King could get away with calling, so could I.
Steve Patterson?
Oh, God. You can blame Boca Brian for this call.
You son of a bitch.
Thanks a lot.
Unbelievable.
Thanks a lot. I had to call and wish you a happy anniversary.
Well,
no
gee,
matter
that was
how
awfully
much you
nice.
hate me.
And thanks for leaving us all of those stiff carts. I mean, all those carts that we could bulk erase.
If anybody ever bothered to tell me I didn't work there anymore, I would have been happy to erase them and put them away.
We're too busy drinking over here. We don't have time to communicate with the talent,
Well,
so
God
to speak.
bless you.
Only
I know
in your
you.
case. What is it?
Of course. Of course. God forbid I just come down to see a schedule with my name not on it, and that's the message.
You're on this weekend, by the way.
Pardon?
I said, I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Me too.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Well, happy, and I hope you don't have to go through another 20 years.
I pray. I'm praying every minute.
Okay. Well,
Thanks.
congratulations.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya. Get him out of here. Okay, so anyway, that's Steve Patterson. You were out of here before we had Steve Patterson.
I don't know. I assume production?
No, he was a weekend guy.
Oh, there you go.
He was like in the same old kind of like as Chris Baker, Joey Reynolds, a long run of great winners that we've had on the weekends here.
Yeah.
In fact, my bowels are twitching now just recounting all these great names.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a couple of talk radio stations I hear up there. They play music on the weekends.
Yeah.
They play...
oh, God, is that a good idea for us?
Think about it.
Oh,
they
man.
play like jazz, or they play like nice music. You think about it, you don't have to go through any of that trying to find...
But wouldn't that be a good format for us? All jazz all weekend.
See you, buddy!
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, buddy!
Well, it's such an interesting idea, and it works. I swear, I hear them do it. I just had never thought about it when we were here dealing with all that. And I say this, is Irene Richards still here, who's getting ready to do a weekend show tomorrow? I wasn't thinking of Irene.
Not a consultant now? Or what?
Yeah, he's consultant. And quite frankly, at this point, it could only be an improvement. Okay, so anyway, it's 12:25 at WIOD. We ought to take some calls from some real people here in the next hour or so, because these people are going to get upset and cranky.
Oh, but I've liked these...
the celebrities have been fascinating. Yeah,
celebrity
especially
callers.
That one.
Yeah, you'll never forget it.
I only wish we would have had a better phone, although that added to the ambiance of the quality of the phone.
It was perfect. No, the connection was perfect.
There's just something you seriously, I mean, a lot of the stuff is shtick, but in his case, you go home and you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, is there no shame anywhere in this world? Is there no ass anywhere that this man won't lick? It's just amazing. It's astonishing. And to think that once upon a time, not in this room because this studio wasn't here, but somewhere in the bowels of this building, that man infested this place. And you know that Rimmer, who also is another guy that Larry says, just sit by the phone. You got a call coming. You're going to be working in D.C. You're going to have the biggest job in town, $100,000 a month. Another one of those guys that's heard Larry's tales of woe, which never come true. He's going to pick him up at the airport and bring him, and he will be sitting in the studio.
Yes.
And guess what? Is there anybody out there where does the line form for people who would like to bring the food for Larry on that day? remember Godfather 3? I wouldn't be surprised if we have a bunch of cannolis here on that day, huh?
Now, you told them Philadelphia. That's what you told them.
Yeah.
You think that'll happen?
Could be. But I wouldn't be surprised since that is over there on the beach. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few people over there on the beach. What's that guy they used to call all the time on QAM? What's the guy's name? Every time, that's all he would talk about is how Larry King owed money. He used to call Bill Calder. He put Bill in his grave with one call too many. You know who I'm talking about. This guy, that's all he talks about. He lives for the day.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Yeah, that he can get a hold of Larry just one last time.
Right.
And, pay him back for all
You're
his
the only
kindness.
two that still talk about it. You and this guy.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. I remember when it was a big deal.
Hey, take a break, party boy.
Hey, I'll take a break when I'm good and ready, okay? It's the goddamn Rick Riley show, okay? I'll break whenever the hell I'm ready, and we'll do the news whenever I'm ready, whenever I feel like it, okay? Okay. No other loan company is... I mean, how can you be on here for like 40 years like Rick Riley and do the news 3 minutes after the hour? You know what I'm saying, Rick? You're a good guy, but come on, start catching up with the format, will you please, you jackass, you phony baloney? Get with it. What do you expect from a guy that's got a weasel for a pet? No other company in town is like Fast Auto Loans. If you need some cash in your hand today, Larry, they got 5,000 quick bucks for you. No problem at all. Pick up your phone right now and call Fast Auto Loans at 1-800-910-FAST. They'll beat any other auto loan company's rates. If you got a free and clear title to your car, your boat, your motorcycle, your wave runner, whatever you're driving, you can borrow up to $5,000 cash today. And you can pay it back with small, easy payments as low as $19 a month and still drive the car. Even if you got no credit, crappy credit, even if you're like Johnny Dark and work in radio and is a deadbeat, Fast Auto Loans will still... They're laughing, but they know it's true. Fast Auto Loans will still give you a loan. They won't waste your time with a long approval process. No embarrassing credit checks. They'll give you instant approval and put that good stuff in your hands today and the money, too. If it's for an emergency, your bills are past due, a vacation, you want to go to the track, whatever it is, get yourself up to $5,000 at Fast Auto Loans today. You'll find them in Dade, in Broward, in Palm Beach. They got extended office hours to serve you now, too. Call 1-800-910-FAST, 1-800-910-FAST for fast cash from Fast Auto Loans.
Sunday night, another amateur tries a new career. You know the line. Keep your day job. But listen Sunday nights at 11, for Neil Won't Like It. And if you dare, send your audition tape and step up to the microphone. 1401 North Bay Causeway, Miami 33141. Neil Won't Like It. Sunday nights at 11 on News, Talk, and Entertainment Radio. 610 WIOD.
Stan Major, now on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. If you missed the last show, you missed this.
Well, then what the hell is your problem? Kane is in New York, fella.
When he would do a show, I don't want Kane back. I just told you that. But
well, then who do you want? Who do you want? You want Alan Burke?
No, of course not.
You want Joey Reynolds?
Of course not.
Then what the hell do you want on the air? Silence?
I mean, is that all we have to choose?
What do you... Give me a name.
But is that all we...
Who do you want?
Is that all we have
what
to choose?
What kind of content do you want during 2 to 6?
Hear the next Stan Major show this afternoon at 2 on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Unbelievable.
And I couldn't get a contract. That was so great, and I couldn't get a contract.
Stan.
Hello,
God.
sweetie. How the hell? Where are you living now?
Lakeland.
Lake? Oh,
yeah.
God.
You know where that is?
Oh, God.
What?
No,
Where do you want me to live? What kind of content?
And this is coming from a guy who was doing a show in Clearwater. How do you like that?
Right.
At the Nazi headquarters over there.
That's true.
Give me a name.
What name?
Where do you want me to live?
Joey Reynolds.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, listen, let me play this one, too, just a second.
I prefer Stan Major.
I prefer Stan Major.
I prefer Stan Major.
I definitely prefer Stan Major.
I prefer Stan Major. I prefer Stan Major. I prefer Stan Major. I prefer Stan Major.
I prefer Stan Major.
I personally don't.
There you have it. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Stan Major over general anesthesia.
I heard Nick Lawrence's voice in there.
Nick Lawrence
Hear
was
that?
in there, and Boy Gary was in there, too.
Oh, was he really?
Also known as Gary Bruce.
What
Well, I
the
sure
hell
hope
is
he
he
don't call
doing
himself
now?
Boy Gary on the air up there. That would be bad.
I blew him out of Cleveland. You know, I got better ratings than he had.
Is that what it was?
I'm on ERE, and I don't know what bullshit. Excuse me, I don't know what crap he put on overnight, but whatever it was,
Did you say the Bolshoi Ballet? Is that what you were
He
saying?
died with your motorcycle buddy. You know?
Yeah, he's out of there too.
Oh, is he?
Gone and then
Sing it, buddy.
What?
That was Jazz McKay.
Oh,
Sing it, buddy.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, he still hasn't lost it. He still got it.
Congratulations, congratulations, Neil. On 20
Thanks,
years,
Dan.
I at 12:30 last night on 125 stations, I did the same thing. So
You're not going to believe this. Somebody sends me a portable toilet. It says, "Here's to 20 years down the toilet." Oh, the speaker's in the back. And it's a place called 225 Unlimited Toilet Bank. It's a place that sells like little make-believe toilets.
Hey, let's just reminisce about W Snooze for just a second.
Yeah.
And
Now, which time? The first time you were there or the second time?
The first time.
Okay.
Flagler with a bullet hose in the
Right.
The bullet hose in the front of the building, and me doing a program with an umbrella. You remember that?
Well, I'll
the
tell you.
roof leaked.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you a better one than that. There was a day when we had a torrential rain, and on the front door, do you remember this?
Yeah.
The front door of the station was like warped, and there was a big opening between, remember that, the bottom of the front door and the sidewalk, and like gallons and gallons of water came pouring in off Flagler Street into the building, and I can remember the phone guys crawling around on their hands and knees, putting that, what is that stuff they put on the contacts, that kind of like dust or some, whatever the hell it is, to try to dry off the phone contacts, and they got done like about 2 minutes to 8. I'm sitting there in bare feet doing a talk show, waiting to get electrocuted at 8 o'clock on a Monday night on W Snooze. Yeah, that was incredible.
That. Yeah. The only good thing about that location is you can walk across the street and get some of the best cigars in the world.
Yeah, that made it worthwhile. Yeah.
That's it. Well, listen, it's great to talk to you, and congratulations. I've been reading all the newspaper stuff about you, and I'm glad they rediscovered that you're still in the market, the newspapers.
Like once every 20 years, they figure it's, worthwhile. They bite their tongue and they write something nice about me. You know how that goes.
Yeah, who else is there? Because I haven't been listening the last 10 minutes. I don't know who...
So, but wait a minute, you didn't hear the Larry King call?
No.
Yeah, everybody's
so help
here.
me as my hand to the sky. If you ever hear the Larry King call that I got, you will wet your pants at least 40 times a day.
Was he awake?
He was like semi-incoherent. He was on a plane to L.A. The first connection we had was I said it sounds like Larry King and a Ron Popeil Vegematic blender. That's what it sounded like. And then he actually called back again on a better connection to kiss my ass. I have never seen a man who's made more millions by licking ass than this man, and he even licked mine. In fact, I'm going to get myself a goddamn tattoo that says Larry King licked this. I'm going to get a tattoo right on my ass.
I got a bumper sticker that says, how many jobs has Larry King got for you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jeff Rimmer's going to put one of those on his car, too.
So, in other words, it was a normal Larry King call.
Yeah.
It was just...
This is Southern Bell Operator. I have a collect call from Larry King. Will you accept the charges?
Yeah, there you go. Just your typical Larry King call. You got it.
That's something.
Well, hang in there, Stan.
Hey, listen, I called on the 524 number. You think I'll ever get back in your good graces so I can have a VIP line so I don't have to redial 100 times?
It might cost you.
All right, good luck.
See you,
Bye,
Stan.
everybody.
Bye. Notice how quick he got off as soon as I said cost you? Hey, listen, it was well worth it. John Lynch and Isia.
Hey, Neil.
In Chicago.
I'm sorry, this is Alex Bennett.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like a real boring guy.
Happy anniversary.
You're a good guy, John, but you always were boring except when you got drunk at a party.
What's that?
That's Disney, but Disney quit drinking,
Did he really?
He quit since January. All the red has gone out of his face.
I think that was only since he got Howard off the air.
Well, yeah.
No, I think that's when the red came back into his face when he knocked Howard off. So, Isia, how you doing?
I'm good, Neil.
¿Cómo
How are
está?
you?
I'm doing great.
How's my idol, Luis Miguel?
Luis is he's ready to rock and roll. He's ready for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's he coming?
I'd sure like to see that.
I bet you would.
So how's Disney doing up there? Is he bringing that place to great heights like he did here?
Well,
That's the new format on CKG. We're in the toilet
You get that
again.
report too, huh?
Yeah.
No, everything's going fine here. We do miss you though quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Nothing quite like you on the air up here.
That's for damn sure.
I mean, there's nobody going around talking about everything else that goes on. So, we really can't live vicariously. We have to live vicariously through you, I should say.
Yeah, sure. Just like here. Well, listen, that's real exciting, John. And it's great hearing from you, especially Isia. Don't take it personal, John. You're okay. But Isia, she's a goddess. What can I tell you?
Oh, thanks, Neil. I love you.
You miss
I really
us?
miss you.
That's only because she used to bring you checks.
No, that's only because she went to the Luis Miguel concert with me, and she was drooling just as much as I was.
I know.
Well, listen, this October, we'll fly you down special for another up-close look. Okay, sweetheart?
Hey, I'm there.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
Thank you, too, Neil. Happy anniversary.
Give Disney a big kiss.
Happy anniversary, Neil.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye. God, was that boring. Okay, 12:38. Now, I love Isia. And by the way, that's not how you spell Isia. Okay?
Yes, it is.
Listen, Julio, that's not how you spell Isia. I-S-I-A?
Yeah. Spells Isia, doesn't it? No?
I don't think so.
I don't know what else that would say.
Oh, look at this. Here's the bookie. Did you hear that call yesterday? Oh, good. You wouldn't have showed up today if you would have. So anyway, if your favorite bookie joint is burned down, no problem at all, because the Pizza Loft will be back in operation soon. Yeah, a kid called up, some Julio, and he said that his best friend used to place all his bets. Did you hear it? At the Pizza Loft. There's a guy up there, what did he say the guy's name was? Mike or one of your stiffs. And he said that they were running a bookie joint up there. Yeah, I see you got that expensive house, Jeff. Jeff Cohen comes out of the closet today on 610 WIOD, okay?
You know what I remember about him?
Yeah.
Stands out the most in my mind is when they catered the Donny Osmond show.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I always remember that for some reason. There you go.
Remember how Donny Osmond had his shirt buttoned up? He was sitting right where Boca Brian is right now, and he had his shirt buttoned up to the bottom of his chin. Not that he was nervous being in here with his wife buttoned up the extra button. Remember her? She was really nervous. He was a great guy, but she was very uptight.
Right
very
in this room, yeah.
Squirrely, psychotic. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Sorry, honey. He's hairy and old now. It's all yours. Anyway, 12:40 at WID. What are you laughing about, Craig? This week at Pompano Park, the racing action heats up. The Philly and Mare Pacers. Now, this is, I don't think this is right, you know? I don't think this is right. Anyway, the top trotters square off in the exciting finals of the Van Lennep Memorial Series. That's tonight. But the Philly and Mare Pacers, that was last night, wasn't it? Hey, listen, we don't care about that. Just send us the money over here. That's all we care about, Dick. On the weekends at Pompano Park, Bob Green says, yes, that's it. Just put the check in the mail. We don't care about the copy. That's window dressing. Anyway, Pompano Park with simulcasting from the Meadowlands, full card tonight and tomorrow night. By the way, Fat Rich will not be there tonight, so you got a chance to win. Okay, none of that BS, none of that free floor show.
Wow.
Along with the great harness racing action, there's fine dining on the top of the park. You get a great meal. You get all kind of a floor show. In fact, probably my good friend Melissa Ruggieri will be there from the Scum Sentinel. And Super Dave.
Well, she is your good friend, that's right.
She loves me.
Yeah, that's right.
She loves me. She didn't realize she loved
Dave.
me. Super Dave. Remember him?
Yes.
He's still around and he's still real fat. Exactly. Good times, great food, great racing made for a night out you'll remember for a long time at Pompano Park. Racing every night except Tuesday and Sunday. Post time every night, including tonight, 7:30 in the BM.
Dale has up the ante. From rafters to leaflets to jet fighters with missiles. What's the next move? We'll keep you posted. The best news, talk, and entertainment radio. 610 WIOD.
Sunnies and the trees that drop, a bird in the hand and a boot in the box. 20 years in Miami, we're feeling the change. 20 years in Miami, 2 decades in hell. Thank God for Pompano, Honest, and Luis Miguel. Fat Rich, the sex Bitch, Don Johnson, Don Cox, you Tommen and nuts landing in front of blocks. Is Phil Hendry doing a voice or is that Greg Butel? Ball spot. The bulb's turning blue and Fidel's seeing red. Palm Beach is yellow, the green line is dead. Old people come here to die, but the young ones get shot. 20 years in Miami, don't ask me why. The whole guns on the and some young guy. Oh, Sheriff Nick Lunatic, Shula and Wayne had riots, Van Dyes and Hurricane. Can I call someone a douchebag? No, just say goodbye. Sometimes I feel that life is passing me by.
Yeah, but okay, 1246 at WIOD. So anyway, this is just out of control today. It's been dynamite.
Yeah.
Here's a fax from Jerry Sullivan.
Wow.
Remember Jerry Sullivan?
Good.
Was Jerry Sullivan here when you were here? He's now the general manager of WBDN in Clearwater.
BDN.
So from Miami, and then of course when they demoted him here, he was driving the overnight news truck.
Remember that?
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the kind of company Cox Broadcasting is. Jerry Sullivan, one day he was the general manager. The next week he was driving the overnight news truck out on the streets.
Yeah, I think it was the program director.
Or the PD, yeah.
That's right.
Is that incredible?
Remember that.
In fact, from program director, the only thing more exciting than that will be when I come in next on Monday and Steve Nickel is taking Norberto's job. That'll be dynamite. You know, when he starts cleaning the toilets and doing stuff like that, which would be good because he usually has his head down near one anyway most of the time. So that's great.
Well, I sure don't know what WBDN is in Clearwater. I'll have to.
Probably a biggie, 250 watt.
Yeah, I'll have to research it.
Here's Game Misconduct, Alan Eagleson and the Corruption of Hockey by Russ Conway, a book from my good, close personal friend, Jeff DeForest, who buys me a hockey book, which is incredible because he don't know nothing about it. But thanks, Steve, you're a hell of a guy, okay? You're really something. Now, speaking of Sid Levin, I don't know what to tell you. Now, wouldn't you think if he was a mensch, he would be here today? The first guy I worked for in Miami 20 years ago.
I don't know whether he really loved it. He really was the.
Yeah, but that was in the old days. See, once I changed the style of the show,
You know.
Oh, then all of a sudden I was like a piece of crap. Just like that goddamn Disney man when he went up to Chicago. You know, he was singing a different tune.
What do you think Ucola would think of you today?
Who? Ucola? She's rolling over in her grave. You know what I'm saying? She's saying it's the most disgusting show.
That's my opinion. I'm Mike Disney.
Happy 20, Neil.
Thanks, Mike. How's Howard doing? I mean, how's things going?
That was good. I'm actually in Los Angeles right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
We just had a call from John Lynch and Isia.
Oh, my God.
They weren't there with you, were they?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Are they still working for us in Chicago?
No, I don't. They said no, as a matter of fact. They said there's been a massive rebellion since you went to L.A., and when you come back, you got a couple of surprises. I don't know what they meant by that.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. So what's going on, Disney?
Oh, I don't know. I just I went and saw Joan Osborne last night. We're seeing the Gin Blossoms tonight.
Yeah.
Just kind of hanging out doing that L.A. thing.
In fact, John Lynch said that you've given up drinking, that your nose, that your whole head is all that blood is drained back into your system now, and that you've lost that beet red complexion.
Yeah, I don't have my eternal suntan.
Oh, thank God. That's probably from being in Chicago, not from the drinking part.
Right. Trying to clean up my life.
Yeah.
You're my inspiration.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Well, I was thinking about you. You know how that is, Mike. I just got overwhelmed.
Absolutely. I think back to those great little meetings we used to have at Denny's when we were putting our deal together.
Yeah, those clandestine meetings. That's another thing about the class of this corporation, man. They got $8 billion. Where do they take you to meet you when they want to hire you, to impress you with what a bunch of big spenders they are? They meet you at Denny's. You know, even a guy from GBS. What the hell was his name?
GBS.
Danny DiLoretto. Even Danny DiLoretto. And in fact, he took me to Denny's, so I'd say it's an equal match, okay? Unbelievable.
I used to go to those meetings.
Yeah. Denny's in 125th. In fact, I think
right.
Isn't that where we cemented the deal? My good friend Saul Foose. By the way, is Saul like in a prison near you, or where is he these days?
I think he's near you. I heard he was in some country club prison in Orlando or something.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because, God, I could sure use a good agent, man.
You don't need an agent.
He never got any of my case. Yeah, that's what all you general managers always tell us. You don't need an agent. We'll take good care of you.
Well, I just wanted to call and say happy 20.
Oh, thanks, Diz.
You bet.
And we miss you.
Same here.
And Boy Gary messes. Do you know Boy Gary's starting Monday in West Palm at J&O?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. Swear to you, Cola Katzenstein. He's going to be the PD and co-morning host, and we're the tears are in our eyes.
And he wants to simulcast your show.
Exactly. Have a great year.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Mike Disney, boy, he's pretty boring. So he's an okay guy, but he's kind of boring.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Well, that just wasn't what I was going to say.
And he's Irish. What were you?
Right
now,
along.
I noticed. That's right. You never got a chance to speak to him.
Thank God.
Yeah. Why, was he one of your favorites?
That would be one way of putting it.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say about Mike
Whatever you would like to
Disney?
say.
He's off the phone now, isn't he? No, I have nothing
Now's
to
a good
say.
time to talk.
Yeah.
He's in L.A. He can't hear you.
Oh, that's right. No, there's nothing I can say on the air about Mike Disney, so we'll just let it go.
Just slide along.
Coast. We'll coast.
No, that's over here.
Oh.
Anna Maria on the coast. Wendy Bennett. By the way, I sure hope Wendy got some of the food, okay? There's like 5,000 pounds of food
She
here.
did.
Eat something, please, Wendy. I'm begging you. Have you noticed, since you were here last, Wendy Bennett, you have to look like real close. Yeah. Like a pencil, like a walking pencil. If she had an eraser, huh?
She looks great. See, he's into that look.
What, anorexic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he keeps playing all those Karen Carpenter records.
Yeah, he just relates to it. And but she had a plate of food. I saw her.
Did she?
This morning.
Was she eating it was she picking at it?
Well, now that I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, 12:51 at WIOD. Hey, some good food for Ponytail. So when are you opening up, huh, Mr. Pizza Loft? When are you going to reopen? We need your spots, by the way.
3 months.
And by the way, when are you going to pay for those other ones that we just made up? We've been running. One thing about our accounting department, we do need a 90-day notice before you pull your spots off, even in case of fire. So Bob will probably hand you your invoice on the way out. Yeah, exactly.
Put it in writing.
Right, there you go. You bet. We didn't make the $8 billion by being fools, I'll tell you that. 12:52 at WIOD. The crab harvesting season in the north has been one of the best ever, and Shells has purchased thousands and thousands of pounds of the most tender, sweetest, Dungeness crab meat available anywhere.
The old Dungeness crab.
The old Dungeness, they're real old. Older than the listeners at KAT.
No.
If you're a crab, no, nobody's that old. If you're a crab lover, Shells is the perfect place for it. Now, seriously, before I go back to the Shells spot, I was recounting the fact that when the first week I was on KAT, some old fart, maybe you remember, it's one of our typical old, nasty, wonderful, lovely South Florida beach people calls, Mister, you'll never last 6 months in this town with a goddamn attitude you got. You'll be out of here in 6 months. And the best part of it is we know he's deader than a doornail, okay? This old fart is pushing up daisies somewhere, probably pushing up weeds in a pickle patch somewhere. He's dead, and I'm excited to be here. If for no other reason, that motivated me, whatever it is. Anyway, the tender Dungeness crab meat is served steaming hot, dipped in butter. It's like nothing you've ever popped in your puss before. Every night of the week is Dungeness crab night, as Shells serves up huge 1.5 pound portions of sweet, steaming hot Dungeness crab clusters with coleslaw and parsley potatoes. Or try a half-pound portion of sweet Dungeness crab clusters for only $4.95 with any entree. And for you pasta lovers, try Shell's new 2 crab pasta. That's a half a pound of sweet red crab meat sautéed with linguine and Shell's traditional pasta cream sauce with just a hint of garlic, and then topped with a 1/4 pound of freshly steamed Dungeness crab legs. So anytime you're in the mood for an incredible casual seafood experience at real dockside prices, you head for the Shells nearest by you. You'll find Shells in Kendall, 117th and Sunset in the TJ Maxx Plaza, and there's a Shells in Sunrise on University Drive just north of Sunrise Boulevard.
News, talk, and entertainment radio. 610 WIOD.
Well, see, that's good. It's selective. As we get older, we pretend, my memory is failing. I'm getting my Alzheimer's now. I can't remember who the hell you are. And, of course, it's not by accident. Who the hell have we got here? Oh, speaking of Miss Anorexia. Hello? Oh, she's probably reading one of her liners next door. Wendy Bennett, she's saying, it's 82 along the coast. That's what she's doing right now. And making like $5 an hour, so who the hell can afford to eat? Wendy, it's only a 4-hour show, sweetheart. Come on, we fed you this morning again. Johnny Dork says he'll come in there and do like a couple of extra hours for you.
What, are we on hold?
It's not just Hank Goldberg. It's a hippopotamus.
How come we haven't had the call from Hank yet? No, the only reason I got that out of the way was so I could play.
Johnny Dark's asshole.
Just so I could get that on. Just in case anybody forgot from yesterday. Wendy, are you there? Wendy, sweetheart. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
You know something? If I could scream this loud and right through the wall here.
I was doing a break. I said hold on.
Through a break.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What kind? What
you
do you?
were holding for me, man.
What kind of crap are you playing right now? Who you got on right this moment?
Listen, I got commercials going, but I was too lazy to walk down the 10 feet, so I thought I would just call.
Well, thanks a lot, Wendy.
Oh, happy 2-0, man.
Yeah, thanks.
I thought this party out there was for me, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
For you.
For you, we could bring in a teacup full of food, and that'd be enough. We understand that.
Your audience gets totally the wrong impression, but whatever. This is your day, man, so I'm not going to spoil it for
This
you.
call is from 10 feet away, right? You notice the quality?
Yeah. Yeah, she's in the other room. She's on the other side of the same wall. And to show you the
important things to do here.
no, but I'm talking about the great equipment we got in this building to show you the Cox Sisters with $8 million internally within the building. You sound like you're calling from Uranus.
Well, yeah, we could string a 10.
Yeah, it sounds like Larry King. You're on Larry King's lap.
Yeah, it's like Larry King.
Yeah,
kind of.
Well, thanks, Wendy.
Hey, good luck to you in the next 20 years.
Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
Keep playing that Gloria Estefan.
We'll do that.
See ya.
All right.
Not. So anyway, I guess Gloria and her husband are taking me out boating this weekend in honor of my anniversary.
Stay away from her.
Yeah, that's what I
don't
heard.
go too close to Gloria. If you see her coming down the road, just turn.
Just steer clear. I love those PSA she's doing for safe boating. If anybody knows, you know what I'm saying? If anybody knows about safe boating, here's Hollywood. Hello,
Uncle Neil.
Jess.
I just wanted to wish you, before I sing my song, a good and firm to you and all the other Jewish guys there.
Thanks.
And an easy fast on Monday. It's Tinus Esther.
What is it?
Tinus Esther on Monday.
Oy vey.
Tell George to look it up on the calendar.
So what does that mean? On Tuesday, you eat 2 extra Hamantaschen? I got a whole box. I got 2 boxes of Hamantaschen here.
But you said you don't want me to bring you any because they've
No, I'm taking them home to my mama.
Okay. So
to your mama.
I'll bring you some more.
Okay.
Anyway, here's your song, Uncle. Yom Hashana Sameach. Yom Hashana Sameach.
Boy!
Yom Hashana Esrim Shanim. Neil Rogers.
Increíble.
Yom Hashana Lecha. We love you, Neil.
Beautiful.
Happy anniversary,
Thanks
buddy.
a lot.
Bye-bye.
Good Purim.
Nobody
Good happy
anymore.
Purim.
Nobody calls up and says, "Can I call my brother? Can I call my friend a douchebag?" They don't do that anymore.
Not quite as much.
The
We
way
kind of cured him.
Happy Purim.
Well, she still calls, by the way, the Cockamoon lady.
Well, good. But those days
What
are
is it?
past.
Oh, here's an important call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for picking up my call. I just called to say happy anniversary.
This is an important call, right?
Oh, my God.
Glenn, what have you been doing for such a long time?
What?
Nick Lawrence.
Wow. I didn't recognize your voice, Nick.
This is the best producer in radio. The guy that got me those 2 male models from the Elton John video I was talking about just the other day.
That was my last
That was
active
his
thing at IOD.
last act of benevolence and kindness and great deed, and I'll never forget it as long as I live.
It is Nick Lawrence.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's me.
In fact, we just heard your voice on that I Prefer Stan Major card, too.
I was on that?
Yeah, you and Boyd.
My stuff is gone.